Well, welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and I want to show you guys something awesome today that goes along with the 20th anniversary of the Pokemon Center in Tokyo. So this is coming from PokeTimes. Precious photo of the Pokemon Center at the time that it opened. The shutters were lined with the Pokemon silhouette, but that isn't the news, guys. What is the news is a Pokemon video that has been airing inside of the Pokemon Center because of the 20th anniversary. So thank you for a lot of retweets. The video streaming in the shop of the Pokemon Center is going to be released. There are some other types of people who have not yet been there yet. Please come and visit us. So since people haven't been there, I guess they uploaded the trailer. And the thing is, I don't want to get copyright claimed. I hope like nothing really bad happens with this video since I am showing the footage and it hasn't yet been uploaded to the Japanese YouTube channel. I hope this video gets out there to everyone because this is one of those inspirational, motivational, amazing Pokemon videos. Enjoy. Oh, I love everything about that video. There are so many subtle things that are going on at the same time. Like, the editing is amazing. The story is amazing. We get to dive through all the Pokemon games, and we have seen this before. Now, before we go any further, this is just going to be like, not really speculation, but just discussion about what is going on. Because I don't think this has anything to do with like, oh man, that means we're immediately getting a new Pokemon game release. Because we already know what this is for. This is for the 20th Pokemon Center anniversary, and also it just kind of goes along with all the other things that we have. I want to talk about this trailer, so I'm just going to pause it right now while I continue this thought. But yeah, it's like, again, like we have with the 1,000 episodes of Pokemon, it seems like they're doing a lot of stuff, but at the same time, just because the Pokemon company or Game Freak wants to celebrate Pokemon doesn't mean that they have to do that with a new game every single time. That this is a celebration of Pokemon by making an awesome trailer that just awesomely represents Pokemon, and we should be happy about that. But the reason why I'm excited, what this means for the Pokemon Nintendo Switch game, is that the trailer, the announcement, is going to be amazing. Like, this was one of the most motivational, moving, powerful things I ever experienced with Pokemon, because this had it all. And that's kind of why, like, the other Pikachu trailer might be getting people interested, because it's very similar. But it looks like they know how to hit that nostalgia, they know how to hit that optimism, and they know how to make us just feel joy about Pokemon. Look at this, just counting up all the gens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there, as we're going to announce Pokemon Sun and Moon for the 7th generation, showing all the different things that are happening, battling trainers, battling your friends, trading Pokemon, catching Pokemon, becoming champion. The entire story, plus the music, is just so good.
1996, 1999, 2002, 2006, 2010, 2013, and in 2016. It all comes together in an all-new Pokemon adventure. Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon.
It's amazing how just a short little trailer like that, 2 minutes, captures everything that there is to Pokemon, every emotion, all the excitement, and then it goes into like one of the greatest announcements ever. And I think that this trailer is one of the reasons why why Pokemon Sun and Moon did so well for like the actual initial launch. Not talking about the games, but I'm talking about the PR behind it, the announcement, the news, the entire buildup of the game was so good. And the reason why we had so much sales for Pokemon Sun and Moon is because this right here brought people back into Pokemon. Like, it was just an amazing experience that got everyone excited. And that's how I feel about this trailer right here. I'm not saying it's getting me excited for a direct Nintendo Switch announcement, but this kind of gives us that same experience. We got epic music in the background, got a fun little remix of all the themes going on. Just kick up the game and then show the generations. We got, black and white Pikachu for those old Game Boy not colors. Then we go into like the other thing, like the subtlety too. Baby Pokemon being introduced in Generation 2. Pikachu becoming Pikachu, then showing all the other evolutions, showing all the other interactions. Generation 3 being the first one to have double battles, then also having the remake with the contest and the Pikachu. So showing all the different styles, showing all these little things. In the background, there's things that are running around. We go from contest into the Pokemon PR, well, not Pokemon PR, but all the movies, into evolutions. Now our little Pikachu buddy is evolving. There's Raichu hanging out in the background. At one of these points, right there. I think whatever. I'm going through it. I noticed there's Mimikyu in this, so it is after the trade. So when Pikachu's like jumping over, we see, where is it? Come on, right there. So we have Raichu, Pikachu, Pichu, Alolan Raichu, the cat Pikachu, and then there's even a Mimikyu right there. That's cool. So like showing all the representation of all the Pikachu with Pichu, Raichu, Ash Pikachu, Alolan Raichu, and even the Mimikyu. You gotta sneak in the Mimikyu right there. And then even when we're doing the Battle Royal, it's kind of like that's the first generation right there. We got all the trainers, red, blue, green, and they're even wearing colors. This guy's decked out in blue. We got red, we got green, and then we also have yellow for Pikachu, and then showing all the Z moves. So this is the ultimate summary. Like, this would have been a ridiculous 20th anniversary trailer as well, but effectively, this was the 20th anniversary trailer. It was even like celebrating 20 years of Pokemon, and then talked about everything going into Pokemon on Nintendo Switch. So that was some pretty cool stuff. And then this is like, just the 20th anniversary of the Pokemon Center, so still showing how strong it is. Just an out-of-the-blue trailer that represents Pokemon and just builds up the hype. I'm not, like, if this was to be a reveal, if this was to mean something, it would have already been released on the Japanese Pokemon YouTube channel. It would have already had something behind it. We would have seen maybe a screenshot of 7th generation gameplay inside, or not 7, 8th generation gameplay inside there, maybe an announcement, but this doesn't mean anything. This isn't a build-up trailer. This is just completely standalone. It doesn't go anywhere. I think that's completely fine. However, building the hype, doing the 1,000 episodes of Pokemon, having this event going on right before E3, this is awesome. Like, even if we get a trailer tomorrow, that doesn't mean anything for this right here. But what I like is that it's still well-produced, amazingly motivational, moving trailers. So I expect that the Nintendo Switch announcement, like the news for the Nintendo Switch, is somehow going to be even better than what we got for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and that makes me incredibly excited. Also, the rest of the news, like, I feel like, Game Freak knows that they cannot screw it up right now. That Pokemon confidence is at a low, and I feel like they intentionally took that gamble in their own way. That the more we get into the Pokemon Switch announcement, or the lack thereof, and the longer that 7th generation goes on, I feel like a lot more resources were taken from the 7th generation to work on Nintendo Switch. I feel like the Nintendo Switch has been in development longer than we think, and that even though we had Game Freak staff, the younger Game Freak staff was put onto Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was effectively just a little bit of add-ons and some modding to Pokemon Sun and Moon, so you didn't need the Game Freak veterans on that one. But I feel like that maybe even there was distraction. Pokemon Sun and Moon was being worked on and then they started working on Nintendo Switch during that, which is why things got a little weird. And then I'm also incredibly hopeful because of the end of this. Make your story. That the biggest problem with Pokemon Sun and Moon and like Pokemon games for the last couple of generations is that the stories are way too handholdy. What I've been saying is that it's a Pokemon game, not a Pokemon adventure. It needs to be a Pokemon adventure, and I think this kind of shows that they're listening, that this actually means something for the Nintendo Switch Pokemon game. I don't think it hints at reboot or anything like that, but it's kind of like, guys, this is where we started. It's about the story, it's about Pokemon, and we're showing you this with an amazing trailer. That these are your adventures, these are all the little highlights that you can create for yourself. This is Pikachu's story, but what is yours going to look like? How are you going to experience all these games? Like we saw with the countdown in the Pokemon Sun and Moon trailer, I don't think it means every generation is going to be on, like every region is going to be accessible in the new game. Like I said, I'm not reading anything into this except for the make your own story, and that it's probably going to blow the news cycle that we had for Pokemon Sun and Moon out of the water, because the reveal videos for Pokemon already have like insane amounts of work put into them. I'm trying to find one that I'm familiar with, because there was also like the little videos on the side for some of these that showed how the Pokemon worked. Of course, now I dropped the ball like all the way through the video. I was looking for Drampa because there was that Drampa reveal trailer. So the reveal trailers, the gameplay, the footage that is actually, I'm trying to mute that, that is actually obtained and then put into the videos is hype. So the website got amazing amounts of news, the videos themselves were incredibly edited, and this shows that there is no sign of slowing that, and they're increasing it, because the amount of work that went into this, holy crap. All the footage, all the games, all the events, and then actually doing it in a really good editing style. I'm excited for everything Pokemon Company is up to right now, and this should get you excited for Pokemon Nintendo Switch as well. So if you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.